Recording live from the remains of Goku's space pod, it's the Dragon Ball Z podcast with your hosts, Devin and Drew.
It's the Dragon Ball Z podcast. Back again. Another exciting episode. Well, our episode will be exciting. I don't know if the actual episode is that exciting.
It wasn't horrible. I mean, we've seen how bad Dragon Ball Z can get in just a matter of 16, 17 episodes. But so
and it's very likely we haven't even seen the worst.
Oh, we definitely haven't seen the worst. But yeah, this is not a bad episode by Dragon Ball standards at all.
No, it's not. Any corrections?
Nah, nope.
Cool. Our perfect score continues. Our undefeated record.
Yup. So where do we start off on this episode?
Dragon Ball Z episode 18 aired on September 6, 1989 in Japan, and on January 3rd, 1997 in the US. And the show begins as we hear Goku's space pod that he came to Earth in saying, "Wake up, Kakarot, destroy all life forms."
Yes.
Over and over again.
That's how I would have my alarm clock set to in the morning.
Do you really?
Nah, I should though.
You really should.
I'm gonna have to make that happen.
Gohan, you also need to like, I don't know how, have it more like...
Project a moonbeam onto my ceiling.
Yeah, or maybe it can like turn your TV onto a moon or something.
Oh god, that'd be horrible.
Gohan and Piccolo continue training. Piccolo put his shoulder pads back on for some reason. Gohan says his head hurts and he wants to take a break. Piccolo, who doesn't give a shit about concussions, says that Gohan doesn't need a break. He needs to stop whining.
Yeah. Piccolo does not believe in CTE.
No, nobody in this show does. Gohan was faking, though, as he jumps high into the air. But Piccolo appears above him, saying, "Can't you jump any higher than that?" as he hits Goku, sending him back down to Earth, literally and figuratively. Piccolo says he'll make Gohan stronger than all of us.
This is true. Right. I mean, technically, I feel like he's already stronger than everybody. You just can't control it.
I suppose. Yeah. But I don't guess it's Piccolo who makes him stronger than everyone. But I guess he does help.
Yeah, technically it makes him weaker because he keeps ripping off his fucking tail.
This is true. Back on Snake Way, Goku is now crawling. Should have grabbed more than one piece of that fruit.
Furries.
Back on Earth, Gohan is now dreaming of food, and Raditz shows up, and his dream turns into the fight between Raditz and Goku, and Raditz goes to kill Goku, and this makes Gohan wake up, and we see that the moon is full. Remember this. Gohan begins to go Kaioken, and Piccolo senses this and flies over to see what's going on. Gohan comes out of the shadows looking like he has rabies. Piccolo asks him what's he up to, and Goku's space pod, which is nearby, seems to be having an effect on Gohan, because the repeating lines of "wake up, destroy" are affecting Gohan, and they seem to be putting him in some type of trance.
Before we move on any farther, did we completely skip over the owl with the hat?
Have we gotten to that yet?
I don't know. I just want to make sure we don't miss it.
Yes, there is an owl in this episode wearing a hat.
Why is it wearing a hat?
I don't know.
I get that, like, Toriyama has, like, this, like, crazy obsession with what is it? Anthropomorphizing?
Now you have me confused.
Stanima.
Anthropomorphic?
I think it's anthropomorphic.
That I know what you mean.
I might be adding syllables, but yeah, he has this crazy obsession with putting clothing on animals and making them talk and stuff, but this just seems so out of place.
It seemed like it was kind of a reference to something, but I don't know what.
The only thing that it reminded me of was like when the tiger was wearing Gohan's hat.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
But yeah, I don't know why this owl has a hat.
I mean, owls, like, what kind of hat was it? It was kind of like a...
It was like a taxi cab driver hat, maybe? I don't know.
Like a flat cap?
Oh, here it is. Crap. I skipped it.
Is it like a fez or something?
Nah, it's not a fez. It's
graduation cap?
It's... What kind of cap? It's like... I want to say it's like a Rastafarian hat, like one of those like things like Jamaicans wear. Where it's like poofy, but it has like the short bill on it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a star on it. There's like a common theme of putting stars on hats.
Yeah.
Like the little fat kid had one last episode. Oolong has one.
Yeah.
I feel like there has to be like some sort of reference, like the owl.
I agree. I think there was definitely something there. I just don't know what.
So yeah, if you know anything about this, listeners, please let us know.
Yes, please do. Gohan tries to attack Piccolo like a wild animal, but Piccolo fends him off. So Gohan tries to run away, and Piccolo chases after him, even going into split form. Piccolo tells Gohan not to try anything foolish. We see that Gohan's tail has grown back, and Piccolo notices this too.
I like that Gohan made the God King bleed too.
Oh yeah, he caught him.
Gives him a little cut on his cheek. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah. Piccolo then tells himself to make a note of this. Then he...
I did. There was something in the subs, I think. So yeah, Piccolo does mention it's been about 6 months since he ripped off Gohan's tail. So I guess now we know it takes about 6 months for your average Saiyan tail to grow back.
And I guess they can only get it ripped off 3 times before it doesn't grow back anymore.
Yeah, that seems like the number.
Unless you're an adult. And then it doesn't grow back at all.
Yeah, they're like teeth, kind of, I guess.
Unless Vegeta had his tail ripped off before. I mean, we don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Vegeta's like, what the fuck? Raditz is like, what the fuck? You took off your tail?
Yeah.
They're pretty shocked by that.
Yeah. Piccolo mentions that Gohan can't transform without the moon, and it's at this point he realizes that the moon is back. He remembers what the moon does to Gohan and what Gohan is capable of doing with the moon. He is unsure how the moon got back, though. Gohan attacks again, and Piccolo uses some kind of almost an electrical attack to stop him. But Gohan begins to transform. Gohan transforms into his great ape form again, and Gohan begins to go on a rampage. Piccolo attempts to destroy the moon again, but his attack just goes right through it. It's not...
It's fucking NASA.
Fucking NASA.
Making fake new moons and shit.
It's not real. It's a projection. But how did he figure that out that quick? I don't think I would have figured that out. I mean, I wouldn't have been firing beams at the moon either, but still. It was pretty smart of Piccolo.
Piccolo's smart.
Really,
I guess they know all about I know they know about projection from like the fighting technique. Like what do they call it? The projection?
What projection?
Isn't it, don't they, what's his name? I feel like Tien kind of does it. And, that guy from Dragon Ball, that ninja guy.
Like Tien's split form move?
Yeah, it's more of the other guy,
I know what you're talking about.
the ninja.
Yeah.
He can like project himself in like 5 different places.
Yeah.
I feel like it's similar.
We then go to Kame House, where Roshi, Bulma, and Oolong are celebrating that they now have all 7 Dragon Balls. I think Roshi is drunk again. Oolong thinks it's dangerous to have all 7 balls for whatever reason. Bulma calls him a coward. Roshi...
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like he has a good reason. I mean, if you watch the whole Dragon Ball series...
Yeah.
They definitely tend to attract not the greatest people.
That's true. Roshi stares out the window and ponders a bit. Bulma says it's a full moon, but there's something different about it. Roshi remarks how there's no moonlight. Clever.
Roshi's wise.
Piccolo is still fighting with Gohan. Piccolo fires an attack, but Gohan just catches it in his hand and extinguishes it. That was pretty cool.
Piccolo is putting up a pretty good fight for Gohan being in his grade 8 form.
Yeah, it's mostly... I mean, he's mostly just on defense, it seems. But
yeah, he's surviving though.
Yeah, he's doing well. Piccolo says, "Yeah, you're definitely a Saiyan."
This is kind of like karma for like the ass beating Gohan's been getting for the past few like weeks.
Gohan grabs Piccolo and he slams him down. Then Gohan is just stomping around and blowing shit up.
I feel like when he slams Piccolo like that, I feel like he had to know like somewhat a little of what he was doing. He's like, "Fuck you," for slamming me into the fucking earth the other day.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some intention there.
Yeah.
Then Gohan starts doing something. He's just like punching the ground. I don't know what he was doing. But he was just sitting there, just pounding on the ground for whatever reason.
Ooh. Was it kind of like Rampage?
Jackson?
No, Rampage the game.
The video game?
Yeah, the Nintendo game.
I suppose.
You can be like Big Monkey and you just like smash down on the buildings.
Yeah. You know, they're making a movie of that.
What? Who's directing it?
I don't know who's directing it, but I know who's in it.
Get Guillermo del Toro on that shit.
I think it's already done.
Who's in it?
The guy who's in everything.
Ooh, King Emma.
No, King Gamma just does everything. He's not- Good guess though. It's close.
He would scale well.
Yeah, if he played one of the
So
monsters.
is it Tom Cruise?
No.
The Simpsons?
Yes, all of them. I'll let you keep thinking about it.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Or Stallone?
One of
They should
their.
both be in it. They should each be a character.
Why would they be in it?
Just for their voices. Do voiceover for which Schwarzenegger would be he would be the lizard.
Stallone can be the rat.
Yeah. Who would the ape be?
I don't know. Tom
Hulk Hogan.
Cruise. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, brother. I slammed that building, brother.
Just clanging and banging on these buildings. Alright, I gotta stop guessing.
Hey, if they ever do like a live action like Donkey Kong movie, because he does have like that red and yellow tie.
Yeah. Got that red and yellow tie, brother.
Oh man.
I slammed that barrel to the ground like Andre the Giant.
I got Diddy on the back of that red and yellow Harley, bro.
Oh man.
Oh god.
We gotta get those into the right hands in Hollywood.
Ray Hansen.
I forget. So where did we tangent off from? I feel like we were going somewhere. So Gohan's smashing into the ground.
Yeah.
His Uzaro form.
Yeah, he's just beating the ground for some reason. And then Piccolo finds Goku's space pod and the source of the moon projection. And Piccolo destroys the space pod with a special beam cannon.
And then, at this point, I was just like, almost like, I was kind of disappointed. Because I guess, Piccolo didn't have a whole lot of options other than, trying to remove his tail somehow. But, I feel like if they could have kept that pod, that could have helped them a lot in the long run. Get that tech in Bulma's hands.
Oh. Well, they get Vegeta's space pod coming up.
I mean, after they battle him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you saying
that could have helped them before?
In the fight?
Yeah, just as an example, how the pods are capable of projecting the moon.
Yeah.
The Saiyans use that for planets that don't have moons. Well, what if Bulma could have developed something that could have jammed that signal to the projector, so they go full Azaru, and then all of a sudden they lose their moon, and then they fucking want to take a nap.
Oh, I don't think it works like that. I think that's just a thing with
Is that
Gohan.
only children?
Yeah. Because,
Okay.
the adults who can transform, they can control it.
They can, but
And it doesn't have...
I feel like I feel like it costs them a lot of energy, that transformation, though. Any transformation, really.
That's possible. Yeah.
It could have given them some sort of advantage.
Maybe.
Knowing how to shut off that fucking moon thing.
I guess we'll never know.
But yeah, all that Bulma could have done something. Could have been useful, but Piccolo gone and fucked shit up.
Also, did he really need to use such a strong attack to do this? Because
Right?
it seemed a bit overkill.
Just throw a blanket over it.
He charged up and everything just to blow up this little tiny space pod. Which was very tiny, by the way. You think Nappa could have fit in that thing?
I do not know. Well, that's another thing we'll never know.
I don't think he would have. I don't think Vegeta would have fit in that thing.
I bet you were mesmerized as a kid, like learning how like chickens come from eggs.
No.
There's no way that thing could have fit in that shell.
I think like a full-grown chick came from an egg. I was never that dumb. That's a funny thought, though. This does work, and Gohan transforms back into his normal little kid self. Piccolo says that Gohan's turning out to be a lot more trouble than he bargained for. Then he rips off Gohan's tail again. How does this not wake Gohan up?
Yeah, you gotta be really, really drained.
Rips his tail out.
Yes.
Like, that's rough.
I wonder how long he sleeps after that. Probably like, I feel like he probably sleeps a few days.
Probably.
Just goes into like a straight coma.
Yeah, coma. Piccolo. No. Piccolo says he's getting too old for this. But Piccolo's only like 8 or 9 here, so. What's he talking about?
He feels Kami's old age in him.
I guess. Yeah, that's true. Back on Snake Way, Goku's still crawling, but good news, everyone. Goku has reached the end of Snake Way.
Finally.
But he does almost fall off again, though.
Jeez, I was hoping he fell off. I'm like, yeah, go back to Hiffle.
He wouldn't make it. There's no way he'd make it in time.
Do you think if he fell back into Hiffle, he would have just gave up?
No, it's Goku. He's very persistent.
But like, what if like, all right, he makes it to the Snake Way, he gets the King Kai's, and then he goes back to Earth, and it's like
there is no Earth to go back to.
Yeah, or it's just like completely destroyed, like old planet Vegeta or something.
I don't know. I guess if that happened, then he'd probably just stay in Otherworld.
True. Well, I guess they wouldn't have been if the world got destroyed. They wouldn't have been able to wish him back with the Dragon Balls.
No, he'd still be dead.
So yeah,
I imagine he'd be able to visit them, though. I guess. I mean, he still has his body, but I imagine that he could still see them. I don't know how that works.
Baba.
Maybe. I mean, he went to hell and he still has his body, so there's no reason he can't go to heaven.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Heaven. Heaven doesn't really get introduced until, like...
In the Boo series.
Boo Saga, yeah.
And it's something. It's pretty funny when we see it, too.
Yeah.
That's a long ways away, though.
Long way.
Goku doesn't see anything around, but then he notices a small planet way up above him. So he jumps and flies off to the planet, and then the gravity kicks in and he comes crashing down.
And in the dubs, Goku knows what gravity is, which seems really, really unrealistic considering how dumb Goku is. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, in the subs, Goku has no idea what the fuck's going on.
Of course.
Why are my legs so heavy?
Yes, that comes up here in a minute. Goku is having trouble even standing. He then tries walking to... He sees a house, and he tries walking to it. But then he notices a fruit tree nearby and decides to take a detour. Unfortunately, he can't climb the tree due to the strong gravity. Then he sees a monkey, And in typical Goku family fashion, he asks the monkey if he's King Kai. Even though he doesn't reply, Goku still thinks that he is. Goku asks for a piece of fruit, so the monkey climbs up and drops the piece down for him. But due to the gravity, it practically goes straight through the planet. And then here, Goku says that if Sir Isaac Newton lived here, he would have never lived to tell about the apple that fell on him.
Yeah, so I guess Isaac Newton exists in the Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah.
And Goku knows about him.
Yeah.
Fucking Funimation. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have that written down. I'm supposed to believe this.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I guess Goku was kind of excited about this fruit too, because he was thinking if King Yama's fruit's that powerful, then King Kai's fruit's got to be the shit.
Yeah. I don't think it is, though. I think this is just normal fruit. I don't think there's anything special to this.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Goku asks for another piece of fruit and says he promises to catch it. Goku does catch it this time, but the force brings him down too. But he does manage to eat it. He then tells the monkey to please teach him. So the monkey just does monkey stuff and kind of dances around. And Goku mimics him because monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. Fucking Bubbles is the original Saiyan. He just never evolved.
I guess.
If you ripped off his tail right now, he'd probably turn into a short Saiyan.
That little bald guy that Tien and them were fighting is like the next stage of Bubbles.
Yeah.
Goku even mimics the noises. We then hear a voice. I don't know what it said because it was drowned out by the awful music and the monkey noises. But he said something. I have no idea.
Yeah, he just kind of says something like along the lines of "What the fuck."
Basically. Goku asks, "Who are you?" And we end with a new character. I've always thought that King Kai looked like a catfish.
A catfish? I always associated him with like a bug of some sort.
Oh. He always looked like a catfish to me because he's blue and he has like the whisker things. But he's got big pointy ears, so that
He's got antennas though.
Yeah, that too. But I don't know. Whatever.
I guess it could be like a hat.
Yeah, it could be a hat. I don't know. But yes, we leave.
He looks super Japanese.
Why?
His like facial features.
He's blue and he has whiskers and he wears
like his eyes and his mouth.
He wears sunglasses. What are you talking about?
Like, I don't know.
You can't see his eyes.
Maybe they're Japanese style sunglasses then.
Kind of like what's his name? Tien's teacher, the crane hermit.
Oh, the crane hermit.
Like he always wore those sunglasses, like that
and
style.
King Kai, like his whiskers kind of like look almost like they're like Fu Manchu style whiskers.
Yeah, they do.
And like his voice is hilarious in this in the Japanese version.
In the dub?
Yeah. Or not in the dub, in the Japanese audio, which I don't usually listen to.
The
but
sub, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, in the sub version.
I don't remember King Kai's voice from that.
It's just like super deep Japanese, like like all the other characters have like kind of high pitched voices.
Yeah.
But like King Kai's like super like I can't do Japanese voice. Yeah. I can't. I would just butcher it, but yeah, it's like a really It's a deep voice. There's no need for us to butcher it any further
Yeah.
or come off as any more racist.
That's been done before.
But yeah, it almost like makes me feel like I wish King Kai's voice in the dub was like a little deeper. Because his voice is so goofy. in
Yeah,
the
his
show.
voice is really kind of...
It's annoying too. It's like
Yeah.
it's almost like a
Especially like when he
Pee Wee
laughs.
Herman voice. Yeah.
When he like
It's like
snorts.
Yeah.
He makes good facial expressions though, like when he's yelling.
They should have either gone like super deep Japanese voice or they should have gone David Greco.
Why David Greco?
Because he likes jokes and quips and humor.
Walla walla on the jape.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't have the deviated septum.
Yeah. The post nasal drip.
Yeah. But I don't think King Kai's been doing any...
He doesn't even he's like
drywall
Krillin.
or
He don't have a
plumbing.
nose.
Yeah, that's true. And then, we're introduced to... Well, we're not introduced, but we get our first look at the character that may or may not be King Kai. I guess we already spoiled it.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert,
That's
it's
King
King Kai.
Why does he get to be the king?
I don't know. He's not...
What's he the king of?
He's just the king of that quadrant or whatever.
Because like the other Kais aren't kings,
Technically, they are.
are they? Like these are like I'm thinking like the people who are like on his same level. Like there's like Kai like West and
Yeah,
Kai
there's
East.
West Kai and East Kai, North Kai. But King
And then
Kai is one of the Kai, isn't he? Is he North Kai? I want to say
I don't know.
he's North, or maybe he might be East Kai. But the other ones, they're the same thing. But I imagine that, what am I trying to say? Like the people from their quadrant probably call them king.
Oh, maybe. But I feel like they refer to him as King Kai when they're in conversation.
They might. I don't
But
know.
I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to the Otherworld tournament.
With
Many episodes from now.
with the Grand Kai.
Grand Kai. It's like fucking straight out of the 80s.
Yeah, that fucking guy. And then we meet Supreme Kai.
Yep.
But that's a long way away.
Too many Kais.
Too many guys. Well, I guess. It's only 3, really.
There's like King Kai, Grand Kai, Supreme Kai, Elder Supreme Kai.
Well, he's just a Supreme Kai. Retired.
Yeah.
And there used to be a lot more Kais, but Boo ate them.
Oh yeah, what was Boo's Kai's name?
What was he? He was the... Look it up.
The Jolly Fat Kai?
Yeah, he was the fat guy.
Fat Kai. We'll just go with that.
He was the...
We can let the corrections
I think
department find that one.
Yeah, I think he was technically like the Kai of all Kais. Like he was at the very top.
The Ultra Kai.
Yeah. I think he was like, it's something supreme. It's like, I don't
The Kai Mander.
know. See, I'm going to look it up now because now it's going to bother me.
Uber Kai.
The Uber Kai. That's a better name. Uber Boo.
Kylo Ren.
No, absolutely not.
Kai Fieri.
Guy Fieri. Oh. Grand Supreme Kai.
Clever.
Yeah, see, Uber Kai is much better. Yeah.
Man, every one of those ones I named are better.
The Grand Supreme
Kai
Kai.
Fieri.
Kai Fieri. Well, all right. Well, we have a long ways until we get to those guys.
We do, yeah.
Anything? What else about this episode?
That's about it. I mean, it was a decent episode. I mean, not a whole lot happened, but it was paced well.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Had a nice little battle with Gohan, Piccolo, in his art form. That was cool.
Yeah, that's really all that happened.
Yeah, I guess I can't even remember what comes up in the upcoming episodes. I guess, well, I remember Goku's training and whatnot. We'll get into that.
Yeah, Goku's training's coming up. I think we see a little more of Gohan and Piccolo. And then the Saiyans show up here like any episode.
The Z fighters are pretty much plateaued by now. They don't really learn anything new.
Yeah, I don't think we see them again until the
greatest episode in franchise history.
Why is that? Because I know.
Yes.
Okay.
We all know.
Yeah. Is that on the first episode?
It's like the first or second.
Yeah.
It's one of those first ones.
Okay. But
The Arrival Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't see any of the other Z gang until then.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Sweet. Well, you got anything else?
No. I've said all I can say about this episode.
Just looking forward to some King Kai jokes.
Oh, God. Well, it gets worse whenever all the others die.
Yes.
Does he make Goku tell a joke? I don't remember him making...
I think he does.
Huh.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm like almost positive.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. Because I know he makes all the others.
Yeah, so, yeah, next time.
On that note, rate, review, like, follow, download, all of the above. And as always,
tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.